Welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic with me, Get Dave. Carth is having emotional needs. Let's speak to him.
Yes, what's on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me.
Well,
For one thing, I want to know what the
Republic in the
Jedi
back.
Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
I'm really good.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
I was really good.
That is completely beside the point.
No, it's
The
not.
Jedi
What's the
encouraged you
point
to
of
stay with
training?
us, and I don't believe the reasons they gave. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to
good.
provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much, I'm not gonna wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look,
Oh man,
I didn't
you're
mean
so
it
guarded.
that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Isn't that the theme of most of our conversations? We have them and then I'm supposed to forget? Whatever. But you know, he means well. Alright.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보던가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 통하이트웜 지지 좀 룸바 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다봉 원래요 간도나 추추
Okay.
같이 이다 하던가 이킹쿠노 다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보던가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 추추
Sounds like I can kill them without consequence.
런디 호던가 군 헝가비 오늘 군 베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 노노데 같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹쿠노 바몰레라치고
Force resistance is a common gameplay mechanic in a lot of Star Wars games. In terms of Star Wars doctrine, it seems kind of bunk to me.
기노노
It really bugs
나마바올레 라치군 런디 호던가 군 헝가비 오늘 군 베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹 다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보던가 돌통 하이트웜 지지 좀 룸바 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다 봉과레어 건 같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹
So the Great Hunt was an effort to get all of the Trantitics wiped out. It didn't end well. They sent out 3 Jedi at the very end to sort of mop up. We'll be finding out about them as we go on. Whoops. I'll take this opportunity to talk to
what do you
Canderas
want?
right away.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. The doors
I
opened
get
in
it.
front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
Just hearing you talk about it was the moment of my life. Like, have you... Contrasting this conversation with the one with Carth?
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything else you need? Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise you might destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself. There anything else you need?
Nah, I got my
Your
drugs.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Including conversations. Alright. So, we could talk to Zalbar, but that'll take care of itself. His little side quest. Listen to me patronize him. His little quest. So, we can pick places to go now. Sometimes you gotta shoot stuff on your way in. Anyway, we're gonna go to Yavin real quick so I can show you something. It will not take long. Uh-oh. Exposition.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Carth, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak.
You walked past him a moment ago.
Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Carth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
I shot
A
him a lot.
Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Carth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Namely, me. But what would be so interesting? Anyway, we're on Yavin now, so we're gonna pop out and visit somebody real quick. Oh. Alright. Food stores in the cargo hold. I tried to do this quest earlier. It backfired spectacularly. So the engine's back there, and the cargo hold. There we go. Okay, we've got a stowaway. We just have to walk around a little bit. We'll hear some noises. Now, given the size of the ship, I don't know how someone could possibly... Well, I guess it's a smuggling ship. You'd still hope they had some sort of internal sensor here, you know? Alright, they're walking around. The call's coming from inside the house! Alright, and I think there might be one more. Oh, you're dead. Oh.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbiking.
That sounds like you're saying Twi'lek on the, whatever.
Mucho shakapaka.
Some sort of texture mapping issues on your face. By the way, don't say that to a
Mucho
real human.
shakapaka.
My name's Get
Mucho
Dave.
shakapaka.
This is actually a fairly lengthy conversation.
Tonki ba
It's all done through
non-tontek.
conversation, and I honestly forget how some of the, well, whatever. This is going to be clickfest, though. Feel free to fast forward a minute or two. My feelings won't be hurt. But it will cost you 2 points.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kun. Tong abuk sha. Tong abuk sham. Tong ki ba non to. Seli.
Bristag.
Tong abuk shami no no.
Bristag's the ship.
Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no no. Tong ki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Okay, you hide in the ship. Ship is home. Oh,
Mucho
that's the first
shakapaka.
conversation option.
Mucho shakapaka.
Hungry? Food?
Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shak. Mucho shakap. Tong abuk sham.
Oh, you
Mucho
like living
shakapa.
here? Oh, you like me. Oh, okay.
Selimo. Kipuna. Kipuna. Tongki. Tongki ba. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka.
Okay.
Selima wanga kunbi. Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Points downwards several times with a finger. Floor? No, like a planet?
Kipuna. Bona na. Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
You want some food now? You're hungry?
Tongki ba. Selima wanga kunbi. Tong. Selima. Tong.
Okay,
Don't-
say something else.
Selima wang. Selima wa. Mucho shakapa.
You can end the quest earlier by kicking her
Mucho
off your
shakapaka.
ship.
Tong.
Uh, okay.
Tongki ba non. Tongki.
Okay. Now we have sufficiently learned her language.
Mucho shakap.
There's someone who will take you home.
Tong abuk shami no nok.
Okay, we're
Mucho
gonna have to
shakapan.
convince her somewhere else.
Mucho. Selima wanga. Kipona. Bona na
Mandalorians,
kichu.
okay.
Tong ki ba
Oops.
non tontek.
Missed that one. You don't want to leave.
Tong abuk. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami nonok.
Well, she's thought about it anyway. That's what matters. Now that we've had that chat out of the way, I think it's kind of interesting learning your language. It's more fun if you actually pay attention to the, well, I'm gonna get all linguistic phonemes. No, just the little word substitution is kind of nifty, though. I'm gonna bring Canderas, actually, because, he's cooler. And he's got a crap load of leveling up to do. He doesn't fight with close range weapons very often, so his high strength stat's actually not terribly useful for him, but we can remedy that situation later. Sometime we'll find him a good weapon to fight with. He can use heavy weapons really effectively, so it's kind of...
Yeah?
Sure.
I don't want to take him off that, because not many people actually can use heavy weapons at all. Gonna quick save right now. Yavin is sometimes a buggy planet. It also wasn't in the original Xbox version of the game. But there's some good stuff here.
Achua penki, yun patisa, tichuba jiki mulira.
Yeah, I'm very new.
Achua penki, yun patisa. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tuni, jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack.
I like this guy a lot, actually.
Tong hit wama aki inkotune. Potong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong chachiska. Topa jiska
So
dosoki.
mournful.
Kopa bono
Chachiska.
nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chiwi aita kat. Ichuta.
Alright.
Topa na otobokasa. Pampaki. Achua penki. Yun patisa. Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku.
Wearing robes and carrying a lightsaber.
Kakinja nawabagon. Pichage borang turang. Nada. Topa na otobokasa. Pampaki mulira kunkin. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi in. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha.
Can I see those?
Kakinja nawaba. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwa aita kang kicha na. Tong hitwama agi inkotune. Potong hiwama ji aki inkotu. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Tong hitwama agi inkotune. Potong hiwama ji achua penki. Yun patisa. Tichuba ji konka. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku ki muli.
Now his stuff is really good. Lead exoskeleton's pretty nice. I mean, dexterity and speed +1. He's also, like everything he's got is awesome. Dexterity +3, not bad. he gets a lot more stuff later on, too. This is a small subset of what he carries. However, you have to beat him at Pazak, which... You have to beat him at Pazak 10 times, actually, until he can't pay you back. And then you get his stuff at a pretty significant discount. And, no, just access panels. That's all that's here, just so you guys know. I just wanted to show you, because I'm real friendly that way. Yep, that was it. But we'll come back later, and you help him out with some stuff. He has some trouble with some Trandoshan smugglers or whatever, bounty hunters. You help him out of that bind, and he sells you the good stuff, and then, yeah, you win some Pazak games, and you get a discount and a ton of money from him, because you can play for a lot with him. But we got one last trip to Dantooine to do.
Incoming fighters!
So yeah, we open up to a fight. Oh, it's not going too well. There we go. Where are you? This is embarrassing every single time they get at me. I don't feel like I'm good at this. No. Die! I'm on camera! This video has gone on for so long! My goodness. Yeah, it's just me and you, buddy. They like to come in below your gun line, but the hit detection is a little soft. They almost killed me, actually. There's a mod to cut those encounters out entirely. I think I recommend it, actually. I don't know, it's certainly a nuisance for the recording. I might install that mod when my interwebs are working. Alright, Bastila and Mission, you guys can come. At least until we meet Jolie Bindo.
Ikukuno nobam.
Go ahead.
Chi gratulo da pograshi onion kompa chintomo muchuba. Ka chikun ida hodonga.
Not really sure why they kept her around, but...
Jedabadawana nidibobo.
Yep.
Jan shak bulara. Umrao chis kaduchi. On chuba nijishka yang. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. What? Achuta. Wonga kun bistolbi.
And now we tie up this quest.
Hodonga kun hankabi.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da pongwale kandonangu.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Takom justach miki grabalmogo.
She may have some trust issues, dude. See, we can say something to her in her
Tonki
language.
ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bikin.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito.
310 experience points. I thought it was way better than that. We did get some light side points, though. We're almost better than Bastila now, so that's nice. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up. I'll see you all in the next video.